Hello, friends. Welcome to my live stream. And today, in the business section, we are going to discuss something about which is affecting everyone, every citizen of the world, and this is related to lithium. Now, lithium, if you know the periodic table, it is not a very important element. However, in the modern lifestyle, it has become very, very critical, very important. And we are going to discuss one area of discussion is the business. Second area of discussion is what is happening because of lithium. And the third area of discussion is how the lithium is shaping the geopolitical scenario of the world today. So quickly, I will actually talk about lithium. Lithium is number 3 on the periodic table. It is rather benign product. It has very little usage in terms of preparing anything. I mean, in the until 100 years back, nobody knew what is lithium. Nobody knew exactly what they can use it for. However, in the modern era, lithium has become very important because lithium has is used in battery. And if you don't have lithium, you will not be able to manufacture batteries. And in today's environment, right from your mobile phones and going all the way to your space stations, everywhere the batteries are used, and also in the EV, electric vehicle scenario. And today, you know that people are talking about electric planes, and none of this is possible if there is no availability of lithium. So lithium has become a very important part of our life today. Without lithium, none of the microprocessors, none of the chips, none of the mobile phones, none of the laptops, PCs, aeroplanes, electric vehicle, none of this modern equipment, even cyborg tomorrow and AI enabled robotics will not function if they don't get power in the form of lithium batteries. And although when it comes to battery technology, we have actually reached the peak by lithium, because lithium batteries have the best potential to store. When it comes to storage of dry cells, lithium provides the best alternative. We know that already. However, there are other alternatives which are in very early stages of development and they have not become popular. So until the time we actually get to the next level of the battery or storage solution, which approximately will take about 5 to 10 years from now, lithium is the clear leader. So we cannot ignore lithium. We have to ensure that the lithium supplies are adequate. And who has the lithium, and that is the country which is known as the country of Chile. Now Chile is in South America. They are the biggest supplier of lithium today. Now I think we have to understand that they may be the biggest supplier, but who has the biggest reserve across the world? That is another question, and probably we will answer that question in future episode. But today is Chile is under discussion because Chile as a country has control of the supply lines of lithium. So they are mining lithium, they are exporting lithium, and there are certain countries which are the biggest importer of lithium coming from the country of Chile. And the largest importer is US, obviously, and China, of course. And whoever is manufacturing chips, batteries, are importing lithium. Without availability of lithium, the companies which are running in Taiwan, or the companies which are running in US or anywhere else, UK, France, India, none of this industry will function if the lithium is not available. And therefore the supply lines are originating from Chile, because they are the country which is actually driving the international sale of lithium. I think we must understand how important this this whole material is, because without lithium, none of us will get all the high-tech equipment. And Chile is actually sitting on it, on the world largest supply chain of lithium. So that is why Chile is being discussed, even though Chile is not a small country, it's a fairly large country, but the Chile is very thin in terms of land mass, but it runs through the entire continent of South America from north to south. So most of the people tend to live in the north of the Chile, and because the south part is not habitable, either it is very cold or it is a desert. So Chile, even though it's a large country, but the habitability in Chile is limited to certain areas. However, the mines are located somewhere which is not near the habitable area, so therefore the industry in the mining sector in Chile are very well defined, and there are specialized resources which are basically doing mining of lithium, and lithium being the one of the major products today which is driving the industrial revolution, which is driving the next revolution when it comes to human development. So when we talk about this mining of lithium, there are two companies in Chile, country of Chile, which are actually they have the contract or they have the mining rights. One is called SQM, which is a private company, and other is called Albemarle, which is a government-owned company. And it's not a private company; it's owned by the government. However, they have the rights, mining rights, and they are doing most of the mining when it comes to lithium mining. However, since the mining is privatized, and the government of Chile realized that they are setting on gold mine, they actually did something so radical, and they actually nationalized the entire lithium resource. Why they have nationalized the lithium resource? Because from their point of view, lithium has become very, very strategic. It is a strategic resource, and the government of Chile should be able to decide who they want to sell, for how much they want to sell. They want to control the price, because if they leave it in the hands of private operators or even government-owned private company, then they will not be able to decide the price based on the geopolitical situation. So they have decided to nationalize the entire lithium resource of the country. And you know that the government owns everything in a country. If you look at US government, they own the entire resources of the United States. If you look at India, the government owns everything, and citizens basically buy it from the government. So being a government of Chile, they have decided to nationalize the entire lithium resource, knowing very well that lithium is so important for the world. So they want to basically control the lithium supply lines, and there could be far-reaching effects. So they have, as a first step, they have nationalized the entire resource. Although Chile is a democratic country, so they have checks and balances when it comes to governance, when it comes to running the democracy, etc. So Chile political system is very similar to United States political system. So when the government decides, it has to go through the Senate for further approval. So even though government has decided to nationalize the lithium resources, that means there will be no more private operators who will have authority to mine the lithium and supply it to China or US or anywhere else, Taiwan or India. So they are trying to put a control on this. However, the Senate has not yet passed the entire government order, so it's still pending. But government has decided, and I think they will have to present with facts and figure to the Senate, and then Senate will pass it. Once Senate passes it, it becomes permanent, and then the entire resource of lithium, which is the world supply line, will be controlled by the Chilean government. So there is a lot of money which is involved, and a lot of countries' whole existence is at stake because of this decision. I mean, countries like Taiwan, Korea, US, India, from where we will get the lithium for our development. Even companies like Elon Musk company, from where they will get the lithium for their batteries and electric vehicles. And so many electric vehicle companies are coming up in Europe and in India. These are large economies, large countries, and even China. So from where they will get it if the government of Chile starts to control the availability of lithium? So therefore, there is a lobby, of course. There is a global lobby which is fighting back. Now, this lobby can be completely owned by the private operators who are involved in lithium mining business, but I doubt it personally because large powers, global powers are involved in this particular business. Countries like China, Taiwan, United States, they must have some say in who actually gets to mine lithium in Chile. So I think there will be a lot of ups and downs with regard to South America, their economy, geopolitical situation. The whole lobby will basically emerge and erupt. They will try to influence various government officials, ministers in Chile, and it is not in their interest to allow Chilean government to nationalize lithium reserves in that country, because otherwise what these countries will do, if the price of lithium goes up, the price of the battery will also go up. So I think this is where the lobby is fighting back right now, and a lot of push and pull is happening. And this is not a mainstream information, so that is why I wanted to analyze this, because this is something which may affect all of us, and this is going on in our world, small world today. So what is the learning for India, for example? Because I'm an Indian and most of my viewers are Indian. What is the learning for India because of this decision? Because recently India has also discovered a huge lithium resource in the state of J&K, and one of the largest lithium reserve in the world. They have not yet started mining, and as you know that so far the lithium has been found in the south of India in one particular state, but then for most of the requirement, that India is being a large country and there is so much of consumption, India being a large market also, we have to depend on the lithium supply line, global supply line, which is controlled by Chile at the moment. So if we actually open up our own mines and start giving contracts for mining to the private contractor, what is a learning for us? When Chilean government has decided to nationalize the lithium reserves, lithium mining, is it something that we should also be doing? Because if the government of Chile is deciding to safeguard their national interest, safeguard their natural resources, and determine the market price, control the global sale of lithium, control the price, and if India is also sitting on lithium reserves, should we not do the same thing? Because we know that so far China has no lithium reserves. They are dependent on other countries to supply lithium to China, and so is Taiwan. Taiwan is an island country. Although they produce highest amount of microprocessors in the world, but they are dependent on lithium supplies in order to fuel their economy. So I mean, that is something that I can end my live stream by raising a question, that since India has also very large lithium reserves and some of the new reserves that we have found and which are substantial, we have not started mining yet. Should we actually protect them? Should we start controlling the price? Should we also nationalize these resources? So something that I will like to leave my audience, and I would like to ask the audience to revert back with their suggestions and let me know what is their thinking about this. Especially if you are an Indian, I will like to hear from you. So friends, I will end my live stream today, and thanks for watching. I will catch you again in the next one. Until then, please have a nice time. Bye bye.